Hi everyone, welcome to this edition of In the Studio. Today's video we're going to be unboxing some brand new gear from Schlagwerk Percussion. If you're new to the video series, please take a moment to reach down and subscribe to this channel and make sure that the notifications bell is turned on. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please be sure to give the video a like and a share, as we're trying to build a library of different resources available to musicians all over the world to share this knowledge of percussion music with anyone who has an interest. I do read the comments, so if there's a particular subject or an idea that you would like to have me make a video on, please be sure to put it down in the comment section, and I will be sure to add that to the list of topics for videos in the future. But without further ado, let's get to the magic that's inside this box. A lot of players around the world look at the cajon as being something of a drum set substitute. Now, that's all fine and good, but the fingerings are all different. And so people begin to ask over and over, is there some sort of pedal mechanism that we can get, that we can use in conjunction with the cajon to make it feel more like the drum set feels? And so that's why today is such an epic day. This is not the first pedal that Schlagwerk has made, but is the redesign of their original pedal, the CAP200. The original pedal, the CAP100, was my favorite cajon pedal on the market for its time. This is the reboot of that particular piece of gear. So let me reshuffle and put some things away here so we've got room to dig in. There we go. Put this behind me. One of the things that I'm always so impressed with Schlagwerk's gear is just how beautifully packaged they are. It's really an amazing thing for this company to take so much care into the way that their gear is packaged and sent. How easy is that? There's no styrofoam to make a mess all over the floor. How easy it is just to unsheath this thing and get right to music making. Beautiful box. Comes with its own case. This is really important. The previous Schlagwerk pedal, the CAP100, also came with its own case. In fact, let me show you guys so we can do a little side-by-side comparison. This is the original pedal. This is the CAP100. All right. This case is phenomenal. I've flown all over the world with this case. What's so beautiful about it, if we take a look inside really quickly, I know you're anxious to see the new one, but we have to remember where we're from before we can remember or see where we're going. This is the base plate upon which the cajon sits, and then the pedal mechanism is revealed under here. So the way that they designed this is so that this cable, which is so essential for the correct performance of the pedal, is not going to get bent or corrupted. So you would attach this end to the block here, or I should say to the base plate, and then your slave extension goes out wherever you want to have it, wherever your foot naturally is comfortable for it, and off you go. One of the things that's so great about this pedal is it does not lock down into that base plate. It just sets inside the base plate. Right? So if you're playing in a gig and you have your drum set, your cajon-centric drum set around you with your foot pedal, maybe you have a hi-hat, maybe a cymbal, etc., but then there's one tune that the guitar player wants to play with you at the front of the stage, you can stand up, pick up your drum, and carry it up there without having to unhook it from that base plate, something like that. So this design work, not only of the pedal but also of the case, is really essential for percussionists to be considering. especially if we're taking our gear out to play. You guys all know the wear and tear that our gear goes through. So the fact that they took this into consideration to make such a well-designed case to make sure this cable does not get unduly damaged. It stays nicely wrapped around that spindle and then collapses back into a very, very handy case that is flight ready. The hard styrofoam backing of the case is very protective of the pedal. This is a phenomenal piece of gear, and I have loved every minute that I've played on the CAP100. But this is now old news because we've got the CAP200, and this is my first time even checking one of these out, so I'm just as excited as you guys to see what this pedal has to offer. Already I like the case. Here we go. Instructions for the CAP200, of course, in German and in English. We're going to be using the English version here, of course. So already I'm seeing familiar pieces. Here is our same base plate that we've used before, right? And the same concept. This does not lock down your cajon. You can set it on this plate. You can pick it back up to take it to another place on stage when you need it. So I'm going to go ahead and start setting this baby up. That base plate goes here, lined up the sleeve. And exactly what we've come to expect is the pedal is so carefully nestled in here as to protect it. And this is a flight ready case as well. Beautiful piece. I'm going to go ahead and trim this off. And then this is going to, you can see, just like a normal bass drum pedal block right here, that's going to slip directly onto the lip of this faceplate. Slides right in like that. And then we're going to tighten it down here. You don't ever want to over tighten these things, but you do want it tight enough such that the beater is not going to flop around and move on you too much. And now we're ready to play. Already instantaneously, there's a great deal of fluid motion from the pedal that I like already. It makes it's a little bit different from the CAP100. Already that motion, a lot smoother action on it. Beautiful piece. I'm excited to give this baby a test run here. Now, be sure that you read your instructions, guys. They put this in here for a reason. I'm so familiar with Schlagwerk gear. I know how these things assemble. But there are some pointers on here of how you can adjust the pedal should you need to make any adjustments so you can get your own feel and playing style completely dialed in. Now, if you're me and you're going to play with the foot pedal, I like to balance something out with my left foot as well. As soon as I put a foot pedal into my cajon playing, I immediately push it away from a hand drum paradigm and I start pushing it closer towards a drum set paradigm. It's completely natural. We're all going to feel that way. As soon as this right foot starts to move, you're going to want to do something with the left foot. So, grabbing some gear, very simple. Just grab some ankle bells and strap these babies on. And since we're paused and we're talking about it, let's try it with some shaker brush too. All right. So I'm really liking this pedal. I think this is a really big improvement from the previous pedal. The action is much, much smoother. Okay, the pedal mechanism itself has a lot more playability, much more conducive to the type of footwork, the type of articulations that we become to expect from our regular bass drum pedals. So for those of us who do want to push our playing over into that drum set paradigm using the cajon as the bass voice within that, this is a beautiful tool. Many, many props to my friends at Schlagwerk. Well done. This is fantastic. Thank you for sharing it with me. And I hope you guys all take this to heart. If you're looking for a pedal for your cajon, I can't recommend this piece more. Go down to your local music shop. You can order this particular pedal. It'll be delivered to the shop. There's a number of different places online where you can order. You can also go to my website, shakerbrush.com. You can drop me a line of inquiry right there and I can help connect the dots. I know sometimes finding a Schlagwerk dealer here in the States is a little bit tricky. You can always reach out to me at shakerbrush.com. There's a little intake form where you guys can write a note, and I'll be sure to get back to you with where you can pick up your own Schlagwerk CAP200 and, of course, other Schlagwerk products. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave any comments down in the comment section if you have any other topics that you would like to see me tackle here on In the Studio. And until next time, happy drumming. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, please hit the subscribe button. Visit my website for more information on tours, upcoming performances, and updates on all my projects. Thanks so much, and don't forget to share this video.